Yes, welcome. Welcome back, everybody. It's good in the hood. Boom, there I am. I have arrived. Man with the plan. Kid who did. We're gonna start pretty soon here. Pretty soon. A little bit more, y'all get up in here. Get this show on the road. Late night stream. It is Wednesday, March 4th, 2026. 11:52 p.m. Whatever time zone I am in. I forget. Anyway, I don't know if he's broke. I guess sources may say. Y'all, you tell me. We have a very interactive audience over here. If you're new here, I see a lot of y'all joining in the chat. Go ahead, vote in the poll. Vote in the poll what you think. Go ahead and vote. Tell me what you think about Mayweather. Say whether you like him, if you're looking forward to this fight, if you think he's done, if you think older men shouldn't be fighting. Without further delay, I have a video straight up from his channel. Shout out to Mayweather Incorporated, Money Incorporated, whatever his channel's called. Let me get my drink. Stay in the shot. There we go. Got my electrolyte. Getting them up, getting them popping. Now, we can move over here. Let's see. Interact. This is straight up from Mayweather's channel.
What up, Jimmy?
What's up?
Put some ones in the chat if y'all can hear that. Let me mute my mic so we can let it play a little bit with no echo. And y'all let me know if you can hear it pretty good.
Floyd?
Same old program.
Why Andre Berto?
Berto is tough fighter. Exciting. He's real exciting. You know, every time. Every time Berto go out there.
Okay, chat. First of all, I have no idea who this Mr. Myrtle is that he's fighting. I wouldn't say I'm a normie, or what are the people that consume fighting sports? Casuals? Yeah, I'm not a casual. I would be a little bit more than a casual. I like more of the golden age of boxing, you know, Tommy Hearns, Hands of Stone, that type of stuff. Joe Louis. Well, I like more old school boxing. Floyd is definitely new age. Best defensive boxer of all time. I don't think that's up for debate. I got some ones in the chat saying that y'all can hear me. That's good. That's good. We're gonna react to this thing. We're gonna listen. I have not watched this clip from his channel yet. This is my first time seeing it. So without further delay, let's get back into it.
He's in a very exciting fight. So that's why we chose.
Okay, I was muted. My bad. So he said the interviewer just asked him why this guy, and I think it just goes to show that Floyd can pick and fight whoever he wants. Nobody ducks fights anymore. They might duck it for a while to get their ducks in a row, but everybody wants the opportunity, the sunshine, the engagement, the attention, the analytics, of course the commerce. I would be a step above casual when it comes to boxing, so I've never heard of the guy he's talking about. I don't know if Floyd has fought him before. If he has, we may pull it up on stream, but this is straight up from Floyd's channel. Shout out to Floyd. Hey, y'all, do us some favors so we can do yourself a favor so we can get some more people in here and the chat can be more interactive. We got a few of y'all in here already. Like the stream and comment the city you're in. Let me just see where you're at. Like the stream. We're going to get it popping. We're going to get right back into it.
Berto.
Do you believe he can beat you?
anything can happen. You know, I always believe in my skills, always believe in my talent.
Okay, that's strange. That's strange. I've never heard him say something like that. Now that just he usually is like, yeah, I'm gonna win. The fact that he just said that makes me think that that Floyd saying that anything can happen makes me think he might actually bet against himself. I think that's just the thing that people do now. Like Andrew Tate did that, or at least said he did. I think people are finding, athletes in particular, are finding ways to milk situations over and over again. Like this is content. I can cut this content up, put it out, mass produce it infinitely. Got an infinite number of ways. So I think Floyd got a little bit of something else under his sleeve. This fight might be something else. He might use it to leverage his attention into politics. Let's keep going. But I've never heard Floyd Mayweather say, "We'll see." He's always usually ultra confident. Oh yeah, I'm the best. I'm gonna do it. Let me make sure I got the quality up at the highest percentage for y'all. Okay, got that at 1080p. I don't think. Does anybody need subtitles? I'm gonna add them on anyway. Here we go.
But anything can happen in the sport of boxing.
Do you believe the public believes that he can beat you?
I believe that the public believes that can't no one beat me. You know, at one particular time, they believe there was a fighter out there that could beat me.
Is it tough for you to get motivated after you earned a check for $250+ million and you beat the guy who everybody wanted to see you fight in Manny Pacquiao? Is it tough to come back to work?
Not at all.
Come on.
That Manny Pacquiao fight took way too long to happen. And honestly, I think besides that fight when Mayweather fought that fighter that knew the drunken style, that was his best showcase of his defense. Because he was not just run and gun blasting away how people wanted them to fight. People wanted them to go square straight up to each other, go brick for brick, and Mayweather was not doing that.
No. I want to take a longer break, but it's life. You know, boxing is my job. Boxing is also a very lucrative business, so I know what it takes. Of course, when it's something at such a high level.
Do you love it when you're participating and getting ready now? Because you had said after your last fight, you know, boxing doesn't do for me now what it used to do.
No, still the same feeling. I'm not really enthused about boxing. I like being a promoter a lot more now.
Wow, that's some true enthusiasm. And I haven't really had the opportunity to look into Floyd's boxing schools. I don't know if they're still around, if he's still doing that. But he has been extremely vulnerable and honest a lot, right? Oh, damn, he must have just got done training. And Floyd doesn't look like he aged too hard. I mean, for a boxer, he definitely aged well.
As, you know, at one particular time. But the difference is when you're the fighter, you get a bigger check.
A lot bigger.
A lot bigger, of course. But I made a lot of money in the sport.
How are you going to handle not receiving that check if, in fact, you don't fight again?
Well, I still get a monthly check, a lifetime.
Hey, y'all, by the way, put some ones in the chat if the audio sounded good. If the audio sounds bad, put some twos in the chat. And if you're new here to the stream, go ahead and put the city that you're in. City and state.
Monthly check, so that's a great thing.
Well, it's not for $250+ million.
It is what it is. It's time for a new star to rise hopefully under the Mayweather banner, which we truly believe we can find the next Floyd Mayweather. You know, there's so many talented fighters out there. And a lot of times fighters think that it has something to do with because I can fight good. You have to have a certain charisma about yourself, a certain look about yourself, that pay-per-view attraction, that pay-per-view look. I know because I was a young kid and I had that same look. Certain fighters, Oscar De La Hoya, he had that look, Sugar Ray Leonard had the look. Mike Tyson had the look. Certain fighters have that look and that charisma about them to become pay-per-view stars.
And that's the thing that I think Floyd knows, and it's the hardest part about his business. Because like I said, I paid more attention to the gyms that he started than any of his other works besides boxing. And someone owning and managing a gym and producing a star fighter, that has to be written in the stars. That's something that's predetermined long before you ever meet the person if they have star potential.
If anybody know about who can become a pay-per-view star, you're talking to the king of pay-per-view. You know, you have to realize we did so many record-breaking numbers, we don't no longer call it pay-per-view, we call it May-per-view.
You're wearing a 48 hat. If you win this fight, you'll be 49-0. There are a ton of people out there, Floyd, that believe that you will fight again, that you love the limelight, you love the money, obviously, and that you want to continue to add to that legacy. So are you willing to say that?
I don't mean to cut you off, Jim. Jim didn't stop.
At least possibly you might change your mind.
I don't mean to cut you off, but it's safe to say me and you are friends.
Safe?
You come to my house, we talk, we communicate, we hang out, we FaceTime each other on a regular. As of right now, how I'm feeling today, I'm not enthused with the sport of boxing. Jim.
Are you willing to say at least you'll consider changing your mind?
No.
And I like that he says enthused because he still loves the sport. He's just not as he's not as hungry as he used to be. That's true. And that's vulnerable. That's vulnerability. And that's what people need to make it to the top is sheer honesty. You know, if you don't have a snowball's chance in hell of making it something, you need somebody that can tell you that in a way that won't crush you, but that can rejuvenate you so you can construct your energy in a better direction.
And I don't even want to sit right here and lie to young fighters. I've changed not just the sport of boxing, but sports, period. Everyone is asking for a bigger contract. Everything has changed in sports. Far as boxing, do I think it would ever be another Floyd Mayweather? Hopefully. But as of right now, absolutely not. So what we're going to do is try our hardest to find the closest thing that we can find to Floyd Mayweather.
And you know, I think what makes him a little uncomfortable about his finances, this is just an assumption, is that his daughter's boyfriend has more money than him. Because what he is to boxing, NBA YoungBoy is to rapping. That's a fair statement and assumption.
Because this is business, and I understand business. When I was young, only thing I knew, I want to fight this guy. I want to fight that guy. I want to fight this guy. And then when people used to take shots at me on, you know, when the media used to say certain things and people used to say certain things, it never bothered me. I was just one of those guys that wanted to take shots back.
Man, see, look, Floyd always wears hats. And when he fought Canelo, he wore a sombrero. So I had to get the sombrero out for y'all. You know what's up. Do yourself a favor. Do me a favor. Like the stream so we can get some more people in here.
You say fuck me, I'm going to say fuck you. You respect me, I respect you. But I'm older and wiser now. So, I'm older and wiser now. So how I approach it, I say, what's important in my life? My 4 children getting the best education.
So is there anything that anybody can say that causes you to pay attention or gets underneath your skin and bothers you?
Never bother me. It's just a lot of times I just do anything. No. Do anything bother me? No.
You It took a long time to get to know.
Because I wanted to make sure I answered that the right way. I don't want to rush. I always like to take my time. Because when we take our time, we get things done the right way. But when we rush, we tend to stumble. So I like to take my time.
49.
I should just take a moment to honor that. Like, he really did put something good forth. He wants to provide the best for his kids. They can get the best education and the best opportunities. And man, that's one of the pillars of being of fatherhood meeting manhood.
Oh, if you're to accomplish that, what will it mean?
It would mean a lot. But every fight played a major key. But the only thing we want to talk about, what was the most lucrative fight? Number 48, Fresh 48. They all meant a lot, but you must realize this. The media, the critics, the people built that kid up to put him on my level. Once again, there will never be a fighter that's on my level. Because you have to be able to go where I go mentally. You have to be on my level mentally. And it's hard for anybody to be on my level mentally. Because I think outside the box, that's why I'm always doing record-breaking numbers. That's why I'm always doing record-breaking things. That's why I was able to go on Dancing with the Stars and take chances and go on WWE.
And Floyd understands that you are for rent. You're not for sale. That's something you got to remember in life, everybody. You're for rent. You're not for sale. And what's up here is the most important asset. The body follows the mind. The mind doesn't follow the body.
And steal fans from the WWE and steal fans from Dancing with the Stars and take chances to become a household name, to become a pay-per-view star, to become a mega superstar, to have the biggest deal in sports history. I roll the dice. I take chances.
And to the fans that are still upset with what went on in the Pacquiao fight, you say what?
The fans had to be mad at Pacquiao.
Hey, always redirect. Redirect, that's not my fault. He should have fought better.
They can't be mad at me. I done my job. I never said I was a checkers player. I'm a chess player. I play chess. Every move was calculated. But the fans should have thought about that when I was running through everybody at one particular time. So now.
And for those of you that aren't super big boxing fans, Floyd was a different fighter. Back when he was just Floyd, Pretty Boy Floyd, he was more confrontational and would square up and do more exchanges. And as he got older, he got better at the Philly shell hybrid that he does.
I'm just older and wiser. I'm older and wiser. It's like fine wine. I get better with time. You can't take it. Like I said, I was dealt a royal flush. God dealt me a royal flush. It was meant to be like it is in life. It is what it is. You can feel how you want to feel.
I'll tell you this. You will be hard-pressed to find a champion fighter that is also an atheist. Even if you go out east in the world and you get all these champions, especially from Russia. Russia has a lot of agnostic and atheist people. Anywhere in Asia, you rarely find champions, especially world caliber champions that are atheists.
If God wanted me to lose, I would have took an L. We don't ever know what can happen in the 49th fight. Anything is possible. Anything can happen. I don't take nothing for granted.
What will you miss?
Nothing.
Accomplished everything, done everything,
because
won't miss anything?
I know no one would ever do a gate for 70-something million. I know no one would ever do 4 or 5 million homes in one night, in 36 minutes. I know it would never be another fighter to make 300 million in one night. It won't get done. But we will try.
That's a badass claim. I wonder. I'm a chat. If you want us to, we can look up pay-per-view sales and see if anybody comes even remotely close to him besides him and off the top of my head, I think McGregor.
And hopefully, we want to do record-breaking numbers with another fighter.
Why is the money so important? Why do you always come back to the dollars? People want to know. I mean, you obviously have a fascination.
Money is a concentrated form of energy. That's all. I can answer that.
You've earned a lot. You show it all the time. You talk about it a lot. Why does it always come to money?
Why not? I mean, everything you got on costs money. Everything you do costs money. You can't take your wife on a date for free.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. I'm loyal and honest. And I'm a good person. And I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. And without money, I'd be the same person. I fought so many fights for free.
You're getting emotional now.
No, not at all. No, I'm thinking. You know, I'm always thinking.
Hey, that was a bar that he said, I don't make money. What did he say? Money doesn't make me, I make money. Guys, vote on the poll if you think he's legitimately broke or why exactly he's doing this.
How can I get better? How can our company grow? How can I continue to teach people around me how to fish? And I don't want to fish for them. We teach you how to become entrepreneurs. And if we can't, we want you to be the best that you can be if you're up under the banner. Because Mayweather Promotion, we are the past, the present, and the future of sports and entertainment. We are.
Man, Mayweather is a king of manifestation. I got to give him that. And I've been fortunate and blessed enough to be around actual champions like him. People that have his personality. I've been under, like, Sid Greer is one of the karate world champions. I think 7 or 8 time karate world champion. He has a lot of persona similarities like Mayweather does.
Thank you, sir. Talk to you after the fight.
We welcome into Sports Center the former
My bad, y'all. I was muted. My bad. We're back. I got some more Floyd content. We're not gonna watch the Sports Center one because ESPN, you know how they do. They like to try to hit you with a copyright strike. So I'm gonna put up some of his training footage. We can watch this.
Yeah, but go ahead. Again. Yeah.
Hey, his footwork is still right where it should be. I think. Look at it. I'm focusing on his heel and ankle placement, not really the hand work. Because Floyd even talks about how his hands are kind of brittle.
Right roll.
And y'all just look for speculation. Look for because this video is only a couple days old. Y'all tell me what y'all think about his form and how he's aged and how he's taking care of his body. You know, Floyd never really got that hunch right here. Look at his back. A lot of fighters get that permanent hunch where they stay in their stance. But I guess since he protects himself with the shell more like that he didn't get like this. Because most fighters they really hunch over.
On the roll.
Look right here. Right hand hook. Hook right here.
I wonder what the exact amount of time Floyd has actually spent in the ring training in his life. Hey, y'all, like the stream up. Like the stream.
Slide and drop. Hunch it, wait till here we go. Drop, drop. Walking. Hunch it. 6. 6. Watch it. Hey, Jay.
Shoulder. Double up. Double up.
Watch it. I step back like I have my distance. That's why I step. Shit, I have my distance. Fighters don't know their distance.
Hey, you know you've been in the fight game for a while when you're calling out the technique and the pattern for your bag man.
Like the distance.
Pull.
Hey, Jay. I can't touch this guy. Hey, Jay. Oh, hey, Jay.
Okay, he's skipping rope. I've never really skipped rope the way he's doing it, but it did drastically make me better when I started skipping rope.
All right, fight fans, UFC 326, you 200 bigger available in your use the Is Floyd Mayweather broke? This is the headline and all you guys are talking about it. Yeah. Aren't you? Why do you get up every day and go to work? Why are you going to your job next week? Why will you be at your job the week after that? Because you need the money. What's wrong with that? And why are we attempting to tease Floyd? Is Floyd Mayweather? Yes, he's broke. Of course he's broke. He's a boxer. Did they say he can't read? That's not to tease him. They say that he can't read. His best friend at the time said that he can't read, and he never denied it. I don't tease him for it. He was a guy who grew up in a boxing gym, right? And it's one of these things. You know what you know. You know what you were taught. I didn't teach him about contracts. I didn't teach him about saving. I didn't teach him about investments. Who would have taught him these things? Of course he's broke. He's a gambling addict. He's got baby mamas all over the... What do you mean is he broke? Of course he's broke. What boxer do you know that isn't broke? What a ridiculous question. But it's the fact that they're attempting to tease him. I mean, first off, they're asking the question. Look, I've told you until I'm blue in the face. The numbers that you hear in boxing simply aren't true. Floyd made $1 billion. No, he didn't. Floyd and Conor made $500 million. No, they didn't. Of course they didn't. Nobody's ever confirmed that. Literally nobody. It's the same thing with boxing pay-per-view. Whatever boxing pay-per-view is the biggest boxing pay-per-view of all time is just whoever put out the press release and lied more than the person before them. These have never been confirmed by leadership of a publicly traded company. Who is the one that supplies the pay-per-view? It is illegal for them to lie. You have never heard Time Warner. You've never heard Cox. You've never heard DirecTV. You have never heard an executive come out and confirm any of the absurd pay-per-view numbers that you believe to be true. And it's the same thing with the check. I got $100 million for a fight. Oh, you did? Who signed the check? Whoever signed the check is going to want credit for it. There's never been a time that $1 million check was written and the dude that wrote the check didn't make sure that somebody found out he wrote the check. So who wrote the check? Floyd's got a whole bunch of them, apparently. He got $1 billion. Who wrote the check? And I'm only sharing with you, like, the numbers aren't what you think they are, right? The numbers are good, and they made a lot of money, but it's not what you think it is. And, yeah, of course Floyd's broke. Would you be boxing if you weren't? And it's very tough to be sympathetic to Floyd. So Floyd is arguing that he was robbed by Showtime. That he had a deal that Showtime didn't argue. He's arguing this. And who's making that argument and where that goes? I'm just sharing, like, in public opinion, it's very hard to be sympathetic towards Floyd when Floyd, as a promoter, stiffed Logan Paul. Like, to argue this guy in boxing cheated me and I trusted him, when it's being argued that you, who were the trusted one, cheated another guy. It's very tough. And by the way, there's also headlines out there. Floyd Mayweather owes Logan Paul $1.3 million. No, he doesn't. Just to clear that up, no, he doesn't. Will Logan ever get the money? I think Floyd's broke. Floyd does not owe Logan $1.3 million. Floyd's promotion owes Logan $1.3 million. And no, of course he's not going to get it. That promotion's already shut down. Allegedly, by the way, yes. But I'm just sharing with you, like, no, it's not the same thing. It's entity. Floyd didn't know what was going on. And Logan's a very smart guy. It's not like he ever would have trusted Floyd to know what's going on, but he trusted Floyd's people, and you do take a level of risk, and, you know, you think you're dealing with an honorable guy. It's one of these things, and Floyd didn't know where the money was. I don't like to suggest for you that Floyd grabbed the money and ran off and kept it from Logan. Floyd didn't know where the money was. There's very few people that understand the economics of boxing, by the way. It's a very complicated thing. Would you like to explain it to me? You're a big boxing aficionado. Would you like to explain to me the economics of boxing? It's a very confusing thing. Which is one of the reasons that it's very easy for somebody to be skimming. It's a very easy thing to manipulate. So is Floyd broke? Of course Floyd is. Broke. And the bigger issue here, which somehow is not being discussed, Floyd has 3 fights scheduled. Now, if I'm the promoter of Floyd versus Tyson, for example, which I do not believe is going to happen. I only tell you that because Polymart's taking odds right now. You get 3-1. 3-1 at least 10 days ago. Whether the fight even happens. And I would be on the side that it's not going to happen. But I'll tell you why. Not only is there no hype, no promotion, no media arm, and really no interest in that fight. Now, in all fairness, if that fight was going on right now, I would stop what I was doing and watch it. But I'm just sharing for you. Not only is there no momentum behind this fight, if I am the promoter and I do book that fight and Floyd comes out and announces a fight prior to that, which he did, Manny Pacquiao, our deal is now off. And not only did he come in and do that, which is a very underhanded, in the world of boxing, that is a very underhanded thing to do. And as a promoter and somebody that's in the space and is trying to turn a dollar, Floyd would not allow somebody to do that in his promotion, right? Which is very much the same scenario that he finds himself with Showtime. He's arguing that Showtime did something to him that Jake Paul is arguing Floyd did to him. Floyd would not book a fight and then allow one of those principals to then announce a fight prior to that. Now, Floyd bookended it. He not only did one prior to the Tyson fight, he booked one after the Tyson fight. And again, that is very underhanded. That is not within the spirit of boxing, within the spirit of the contract, or within the spirit of the tradition. There's something, a legal term known as standard of the industry. That would be against the standard of the industry. I do not believe that those other two fights are going to happen. I think that we're first going to have to get through the Pacquiao fight, and then a promoter might make a decision. But how badly would Mike Tyson want to beat a guy, or even fight a guy, or even risk whatever could happen? If the guy gets beat up by Manny Pacquiao, right, it creates a tough situation. I felt like that was the bigger story. But is Floyd broke? What a stupid question. Are you a stupid person? Of course he's broke. He's a boxer that allegedly doesn't know how to read.
I look at the computer say, Floyd said, woke up, I look at the computer say, Floyd said, fuck T.I., fuck Nelly, fuck 50. I'm like, what'd he say fuck me for? Nelly fucked your first baby mama, Melissa, then took your fucking fiance. Say fuck that nigga. This is a special ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd.
I don't know why I kept muting. Can y'all hear me? Test, test, test. Anyway, this video was made during the era of the Vine challenge era. And specifically the ALS challenge, what 50 Cent's talking about, was a challenge where people would dunk ice over themselves to simulate the shock of having Lou Gehrig's disease, otherwise known as ALS, which is what my grandfather passed away from.
If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to. Fuck the bucket of ice, man. I had a phone call from my man Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy said if Floyd accepts the challenge, then he'll put it on the actual show, so you can read it on the show. We don't want to put pressure on you. We know you can't pronounce those words in that Harry Potter book, so we're gonna let you read Cat in the Hat.
We're gonna let you read Cat in the Hat. Hey, y'all remember when the Cat in the Hat books got banned? That was we've lived through so much stuff where I remember the price of a Cat in the Hat book, a specific book went up, and the price of the book was like a couple thousand. I'm not making that up. The Cat in the Hat books at one point were a couple thousand. Let's see, I don't mean to say any other 50 Cent, I mean not 50 Cent, any other Mayweather stuff y'all want me to see? Y'all want to see Mayweather versus they had a face-off? So wait, this is actually somewhat in the works. There's no way. Hold up, y'all. I don't know if this is real. I'm pulling it up. We're gonna watch it together on stream. It's 20 minutes. It's 20 minutes long. We probably won't watch the whole 20 minutes. We can zoom through it together.
We'll get a quick.
Turn that up. I'm making it bigger. Subtitles on. Playback speed 1.10.
Quick word with Mike here in a moment. He's making his way over. The legend, the pride of Brownsville. Mike, can I ask? The world is excited to see you one last time, perhaps. Can you just tell us the emotions, the thoughts that are going through your mind right now?
All right, Mike looks bigger than how he was for his last fight. Seemed like he kept the muscle on this time.
Now,
talking's over.
Why did you push him there? All right, that's it.
I don't play with. I don't play no motherfucking games. I'll fuck you up. I play no motherfucking games. And that's my personality. Like.
All right, we're gonna have to skip through some of this. This is too long.
Explaining Tyson's unique style makes him nearly untouchable, and he doesn't allow anyone to land clean shots.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying you got Tyson?
I got Tyson.
You got Tyson over Mayweather? That's huge. Well, I just got Floyd because he's younger. 10 years younger, fast, elusive.
I hear bigger punches, man. You're going to get toe up.
Really? So if Tyson lands on Floyd, Floyd's going down?
Yeah.
But so when he fought Jake Paul, some fans, they weren't too impressed with Tyson's performance versus Jake Paul. Do you think you'll have a better one versus Floyd?
Man, Tyson threw that Floyd fight. I mean, not Floyd. Mike Tyson threw that. Mike Tyson definitely threw that Jake Paul fight. There's no way. There's no way that that's not what happened.
I think if they compete, you're gonna get.
I like that. You're sticking with your boy Tyson, though. You're loyal.
Well, I'm just
heavyweight. Size.
He don't let nobody get. He ain't gonna let nobody get the best of him.
Even at his age, Mike impresses in sparring, displaying remarkable speed, power, and precision that astonish his trainer completely.
Exactly, Mike!
I was muted. My bad, chat. I am intrigued. I am perplexed. I am amused. I'm looking forward to see where this goes. Mike Tyson and Pacquiao have a fight coming up, and and Floyd Mayweather. No, I said all that wrong. Mayweather has a Pacquiao fight and a Mike Tyson fight on the books. I'm interested to see where both of these go. I think that, of course, the Pacquiao fight will be the better of the two fights. And I don't even know if the Mike Tyson fight will come to fruition. But anyway, I'm Tiger. It's been a good stream. I'm see y'all later. Peace.
When I fuck you from the back, but I wanna see his face. When I'm seeing face in the world,